What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. So I'm in Tucson, Arizona right now. I'm doing a filming location for Revenge of the Nerds. It's one of my all-time 80s movie. It's one of my favorite 80s movies, comedy movies. But I'm gonna show you a couple of locations since I'm out here. I hope you guys enjoy this. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if this is your first time watching, give me a thumbs up. Hope you guys enjoy it. And I'm gonna show you guys some cool stuff. Let's have fun. It's hot as hell out here right now, but yeah, this is always something I wanted to do. I always wanted to come here and see these locations and show you guys. So we're here. So this is where the guys would pull up between these two rock walls, and they would say Adams College on top. It would have like a banner, but they would come through here. Gilbert, Lewis, and Lewis's dad, they would drive through these two walk walls. So we made it to the gymnasium. So this scene, it's when all the guys that were living in the gymnasium, they were here. And there was another scene, there's a scene where they're all standing right here on the steps, and then the Alpha Betas came and started. All the Alpha Betas were basically throwing them all out, taking over the gymnasium. And you can see all the guys standing right here. I can match up some stuff right now. But it looks like it hasn't changed too much, maybe just upgraded a little bit. But honestly, it looks the same how it looked in 1984. And there was a scene where the Alpha Betas were standing in this area, and you can see those little circles around the door frame. So this was the perspective of how the nerds, when they were standing by the stairs, or on the stairs, you see John Goodman and the principal of the college. He was on like his little bike, it was like a little bike, and they were right here. So as the coach and the dean and the nerds start walking this way, you can see these two buildings and the frame. I'll match up for you guys right now. Nerds, 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 nerds. All right, guys. So we're at another spot, another location, and yeah, this is pretty fun. I never done this location. I always wanted to do it. I'm having a good time doing it. I'm matching up a lot of stuff and a lot of things that I've seen in the movie, and I'm matching up with the houses and, you know, buildings and stuff like that. So it's pretty fun doing this. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like button, please. It goes a long way for me to know that you guys are really digging what I'm doing in the video, and leaving comments. The people that do leave comments, it's awesome. I appreciate everybody, and yeah, we'll show you guys the next one right now. So right here is the Alpha Beta house. So it was a couple scenes filmed here, but the one that sticks to me and the one that's pretty funny is when Ogre is up there and he's holding a guy by his legs, and he sees Lewis and Gilbert holding that big old chest, and he yells, "Nerds, nerds!" And then they stop, look around, and they don't know who he's talking to. They think it's somebody else, but it's truly them. But this is their house, the Alpha Beta house. I'll get closer right now. And in the movie, you can see all those poles and all the like the little, like, I want to say you can see the stairs in there as well, but it looks the same. And there was another scene when they burned their house down. I don't believe it was the actual house. I think that was like on a back lot. Like that's a set. Honestly, that was a set. But the palm trees are still there in the movie, and they're still here after almost, I want to say 40 years. I want to say 40, maybe 38, maybe 40. I would say 40. But everything looks the same. This is awesome. And the house next to it is still honest, it looks the same, but the only thing that's different is the tree. The tree, it's not in the movie, but it's been years since the movie was made, so that house is still the same right there. But there is a scene in the movie that you can see that little circular, like the vent on the house, and you can see it in the movie as well. So I got a little closer to the Alpha Beta house, and honestly, it kind of looks the same how it looked in the movie. Nothing changed too much. It still has the palm trees, it still has the high ceiling roof, and it has the stairs on the side of it, and the steps as well. It's still the same, maybe just different color, but it was still how it looked in the movie. Nerds! Nerds! So we made it to the next location. So when Lewis was walking this way to the house that he finds, you see this house in the background. You see those arches. So as he walks this way, he looks over and he sees the house. And they had the whole cleaning montage, and he goes back to the gym and tells them, I think I found the house. But this is their house right here. It's changed throughout the years, honestly, because, you know, movies were made so many years ago, and things change. A lot of stuff grows, but yeah, this is it. And it didn't have this wrought iron fence, it had a wooden fence. But this is their house. How awesome is this? And I want to say it's abandoned. I don't think no one lives here, or it's not even like a fraternity or anything, because there's like some writing on, it's like some stuff on the door. And I don't really see no furniture, or there's no movement in there. This is awesome. And it still has the fence on top of the roof, like has like that balcony area all up in here. And it still does have that little side patio on the side of the house. But these bugs out here are no joke. They're everywhere. Fencing. Poindexter would be cleaning the rails or the poles, and they had to push them a little closer so he can actually paint it. But this is awesome though. This is great. There's flies on me. I don't know. This is insane with all these bugs. They would be out here just cleaning, making the house look good. So I would believe
it's actually
Poindexter would be
booger.
standing somewhere by the fence, and he would see Stan Gable and Betty. They cruise up on his motorcycle, and then he says something like, or she says, the house looks pretty good. And then Booger's right there smoking a cigarette, and then he says, not for long. And then as Booger's looking at him, he says, what are you looking at, nerd? And then Booger tells him, I thought I was looking at my grandma's old douchebag. I don't know, that line always stuck with me. And you can see this park in the movie as well. Like I told you guys, I'm staying hydrated right now. Got that Stanley Cup. So we're at the next location right now, and I want to say this is the final location. So this was Betty Child's fraternity house. So as Gilbert and Lewis are walking this way, they see Betty Childs and her friend. They were sitting right there in this area, So they walk up to them, start talking to them what fraternity fits them the best, and she said Alpha Beta all the way. And she told him to ask for Stan Gable. It's changed like all the other locations. There's rocks, and before there was grass. But yeah, and this is where they did the infamous panty raid. They dressed in all black. They went up there and snuck in, basically went on the roof and doing all that stuff, and put cameras in their house, and all the places you can think of, they've put cameras there. How freaking cool is this? This is awesome. But here it is though. The guys would have been walking this way. They would have crossed this way, went up to right here, and we're talking to the girls. And Lewis had the courage enough to ask her, Betty, if she would like to get a coffee someday. Took a lot of guts to do that. Especially when you're a nerd and she's the captain of the cheerleading team. But there it is though. Nerds, nerds, nerds!
Ogre! Ogre! Nerds! Ogre! Ogre! Ogre!
Where are they? I think they're talking about us. No way.